Hello everyone. Thanks for joining in. Today we will discuss the terminology of quality of service such as access rate, CIR, clock rate, TC, BC and BE, right? But before that we want to discuss the intro of traffic policing and shaping, right? Suppose customer has requested 256 kbps speed from the ISP, right? And ISP first will provide the fiber either in 10 Mbps or 1 Gbps, right? But nowadays we can see in our network as well, we use normally 1 Gbps link, right? So after establishment of the link, ISP will apply the traffic policing at their end so that customer doesn't get the speed more than 256 kbps, right? So if traffic policing is applied on the ISP end and at customer end traffic shaping doesn't apply it, then it will be a issue for customer because as we know that all the traffic will come out in bulk from the LAN side at CE router, right? So CE router what it will do, it will throw out all the traffic towards PE router, right? So when PE will observe all the traffic more than 256 kbps, then it will drop, right? So in that traffic might be our sensitive data is there, like as video, voice traffic, right? So it will impact our services. So to avoid that, it's recommended to configure the traffic shaping if ISP has applied that traffic policing at their end, right? So here one more thing we want to discuss. Traffic policing is applied in outbound and inbound direction both, right? But to more than 90% of cases, ISP always applied in incoming direction, right? But shaping will always be applied in outbound direction, right? So now move on our terminology part. So our first part is access rate, right? So here customer has requested only 256 kbps of the speed, but ISP has provided 1 Gbps of fiber. So actually access rate is the total capacity of the link. That means the uh, fiber link that customer that ISP has provided, that one is the access rate, right? Now what is CIR? CIR full form is committed information rate. That means the customer has requested for 256 kbps of the speed, that is our CIR, right? So this is the contract between ISP and customer. Okay. Now third terminology is clock rate. Actually, clock rate we see in serial link only, not in Ethernet. So actually CIR and clock rate both are same. Both are measured in number of bits per second, right? Now fourth terminology is TC, that is time interval, and it measured in number of bits per milliseconds. And its by default value is 250 milliseconds, right? And fifth terminology is BC, that is committed burst, or we can say confirm burst, and it measured with the help of number of bits per TC, right? Now last terminology is BE, that is access burst. This is a number of bits beyond BC that can be sent after a period of inactivity. Actually, BC part will cover in our practical. So let's see. So this is the topology, right? This is our P router. Let's take the console and we will apply here pulsing, right? And this is our customer CE router. And here customer will apply the traffic shaping, right? So let's configure that. So as we know that by default, all the traffic comes without any marking, right? So we will not apply here marking. So first we will create a policy map. So here we have to give any name. So I'm just giving pmap. Okay. After that, here class, Class I'm taking as a class default, right? We are not applying, as I said, any marking. After that, we will apply here police. So here we can see that we are getting two options. So here CIR, that is committed information rate. After that, we'll get two options. So here we can put our committed information rate in bits per second or in percentage, right? So customer has requested 256 kbps of data. So here 256, but we have to put in bit per second, right? So when we will convert 256 kbps in bits per second, then it will become 256,000, right? So here we can apply BC manually or PIR manually, right? But if we don't apply, then router will calculate itself. So we will hit enter here and we will see what router calculates, right? And we will do manually later. Okay, after that, we will apply policy map inside the interface, that is fast Ethernet 0 by 0, right? This interface is in the front of customer, right? So command is service policy and we are applying in input direction and our policy map is pmap, right? Now to see the output, the command is the show policy map interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, right? So here we can see that all the traffic will come as by default, right, without any marking. And our CIR is 256 kbps and it has calculated BC 8000 bytes, sorry, right? So if we will convert 8000 bytes into bits, then it will become 64,000, right? 8000 multiplied by 8. So our BC router has calculated as 64,000 bits, right? So this is the relation between CIR, BC and TC. If we will calculate, suppose here CIR is 256,000, right? And if we will multiply with TC, that is our 0.25 in second, then it will become 64,000, right, in bits. So this was the agenda for today, guys. I hope you have learned something new. So till the next video, I am signing off. Take care.